Hi, I'm Danielle with Ribbon Storage and welcome to my craft room. Today I'm making one of the cards from my Coral, Flowers, and Pearls card kit. Let's get started. I'm going to start by making the card front. It just gives us something to wrap that ribbon around because you want to be able to hide the ends of the ribbon so that it's not frayed or inside the card. And it just makes it look so much cleaner as we wrap the ribbon around it. First, I'm going to start with this 2.5 inch lime damask ribbon. And you can make this a vertical or a horizontal card, but for this purpose, I've done it vertically. We want to make sure we put the tape on the back side. And the back side is the one that has that damask pattern. We're going to go ahead and let's center this lime damask right here in the center. And the nice part about using this removable tape is that it allows you to kind of pick it up and lay it back down. We're just going to put that right in the middle. Next is this pearl ribbon. It is a Dupont, it's a 1.5 inch Dupont ribbon, and it just has this great metallic look to it and a weave. And you want to make sure that you put the tape on the back side. So if you look closely, you can kind of see the wire on the back side where the front has just that beautiful pearl. So make sure you're putting your tape on the back side of our coral Dupont ribbon with pearls, of course. And then we'll put that right in the center of this lime damask and just line that up and then push your tape down. Okay, next we're going to do this grosgrain ribbon, and this has a great texture to it. I don't know if you can see the lines through that. It just is a added texture. You know, that's the fun of these ribbon cards is layer, layer, layer. So if you're doing this with ribbon you got at home, and you haven't purchased the card kit, do you know what? It's just all about layering your ribbon. Get your ribbon out, look at what goes together, how you can layer it on top. You want to be able to kind of add the layers without losing the beauty or the texture of the ribbon below it. You want to make sure they all complement each other. Look at that. It looks like that ribbon came that way with that, with our grosgrain right in the middle of that Dupont. Next, we're going to turn that over because the trim is what we're going to put on next, and it's a little too thin, of course, to put some tape on. So we're going to put some tape on the back to tack the trim to as we go around. So let me put that in place. Just take your double-sided ribbon or your double-sided tape right over the top of it. It will help hold it in place while we add our trim on. And it will stick the card to the card base. So it's, you know, double purpose, which is always great. So then take your trim and just center it in this white space over our embossed piece and just wrap it around. Make sure you're leaving enough to wrap around both sides and pull it pretty tight. Don't worry if the card bows a little bit. I'll show you how we can undo that. Or not undo it, but how we make it look good still, because you want it really tight. Otherwise it you know, is floppy and looks sloppy like that. So I'd rather have it too tight because when we attach it to the card base, it will look just fine. Okay, now I'm going to tack those down in place by putting my double-sided tape right over the top. Keep that in place. And you can see how it's bowing just a little bit, but that's okay. We want it that way. And then we're going to put that, attach it to our card base. Let me remove that. And when you fold it, you just kind of wiggle it. And look at that. Now it's laying perfectly flat. That's exactly what we want. Otherwise it lifts and it's a little sloppy. But this gives it that beautiful, tight feeling. And look at those layers. How elegant is that? I love this ribbon. I just think it's such an elegant look with those pearls already on it. The key to the ribbon cards is getting ribbon with great texture or great details, because that's less work that you have to do. When I go through and pick out my ribbon for my card kits, I try to find as many textures and layers and details as possible so that it makes the cards look that much better with much less effort. Now that you've finished it, put a message in it and send it. Don't save it, send it.